So we'll have a look at this question, and it's very, very important. A commonly asked question as far as exam go. Let's have a look. It says the 9L with the equation, that's 9L, yeah, that's the equation, pass to point A. So pass to this point A and intersects the axis at B. That's what this sentence is telling me about, yeah? Continue reading. I'm trying to help you guys how to paraphrase this sort of question in exam. The 9 through A, perpendicular to L, so this 9 passing to A, also perpendicular to L, intersects point at C. Yeah? So from these two sentences, I will know this 9 is that. Yes?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And this 9 perpendicular to that and meet x-axis at point C. First question asks me, find the equation of 9AC. So just by reading these sentences, I will know, by doing that, by writing something like that, I can find the gradient of this 9, can I? Yes? How do I do that? I'm going to show. After that, I found the gradient already. Then, because of the 90 degrees relationship, I can find this gradient straight away. I know the gradient, I know the point, I can write the equation. So let's worry about that one later, and let's focus on this one first. All right. So it says x minus 2y plus 4 equals 0. Yeah. If I can manage to write down y equals mx plus b, then I know that m is my gradient. So the question is, how do I change into that form? Right? That's the sort of thing you're gonna say to yourself in the exam. How do I change? So keep y on the left-hand side. Other stuff move to the right-hand side. X becomes minus x. 4 becomes minus 4. Y is, what do I do with the minus 2? Divided by minus 2. Yeah? The whole purpose is to separate everything to find m. So y is, yes?
Yeah.
You follow?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So y is negative, negative, positive. That's the number I'm interested in. Right? That's the number I'm interested in. Bear in mind, I shouldn't say this, but it is true. Even if in an exam you made a mistake there, doesn't matter because you're gonna focus on this number. Even if you make a mistake there, it's not too doesn't impact too much on your second part. Okay, so you focus on here. So half x plus 2. Now, half x plus 2 is a gradient here, but we're not interested in this one. We're interested in this one. Yeah. So continue. So you can say m1, m2 is minus 1. You can call L1, L2. Right? Because of the perpendicular relationship, I will say half m2, multiply them together is minus 1. Then m2 equals minus 2. Right? So in an exam, if you didn't write this down, you write like that, you will still get marks. Okay? You will still get marks. So, minus 2. Now, focus on the question. The question asks, you found the equation of 9AC. Where's AC? This one. I know the gradient minus 2. I know the passing to this point. So, y do people know what to do from here now? I know the gradient, I know the point. Sub in. Yeah? Excellent. Let's have a look. What's y1? What's gradient? What's x1? That's your x, that's your y. Yeah? From here, not hard now. So, minus 2x plus 16. What do I do with that? Take to the right hand side, becomes So y is finish. Alright, these 2 marks, this is directly from 2019 last year's HSC. These 2 marks, not hard. Yeah, the thinking is quite a bit of thinking involved. I'll say this again before we move on to the next part. The thinking is I need to rearrange the equation to making y the subject. Purpose of that is to find m. Okay? Submit to one reading. So find m. Once you find m, do that relationship, find a new m. Once we know the new m, we know the point, stop being, beautiful rearrange, and then finish. Now, next part, we're going to talk about this one. How do I find the area? This is also you need to know for next week. How do I find area of triangle ABC? We'll have a look. So, how do I find triangle is, normally it's half times base times height, yeah? Base and height is quite clear already here. Base, height, or base, height. They're already 90 degrees relationship, right? So it doesn't matter which one you call base and height, as long as they're 90 degrees. You understand? Let's have a look. Here, base and height. Do I know the distance of base? For example, let's call from here to here, I call that base. Because it's 90 degrees, I call that height. Everybody happy with that?
No. Yep.
Good. Do I know the distance for base? So that's 8, 6. What's the point here? What's the equation for this one? Y equals minus 2x plus 22. Right? You got it from here, right? On the x-axis, y equal to 0. So, excellent. Right? So this point is 11, 0. Does it follow? So I know one point, I know another point. Distance formula. So we're looking for distance, right?
Yeah.
So let's write it down. Let's call this AC. Right? AC is y2 minus y1 squared plus x2 minus x1 squared. What's y2? Y2 is 0. Y1 is 6. X2 is 11. X1 is 8. People follow? 0 minus 6 minus 6. Minus 6 squared, 36. That's 3. 3 squared, 9. So that'll give you 45. And you simplify that, it's 3 root 5. That tells me this distance here is 3 root 5. People follow me?
Yeah.
I'm going to use exactly the same thinking to find AB. Then pretty much done. Let's have a look. AB. Alright, here. What's the equation here? So y equals half x plus 2, right? I'm talking about this line now. Are you guys with me?
Yeah.
You following? I'm talking about this line now. This line equation is here. Following? So for this line on the x-axis, y is 0. So y is 0. Let's write down. Half x plus 2 equal to 0. Then you got half x equals minus 2. Right? Now half times what is minus 2? Minus 4. Sounds about right. That point is minus 4, 0. Yeah? So let's write down here. Minus 4, 0. Then you got 2 points. 1 point, another point. Stop into the distance formula. You find the distance. Let's have a look. AB. A, B. So x1, y1, x2, y2. So y2 minus y1, 6 minus 0 square. X2 minus x1, be careful here, you got a negative number. So 8 minus minus 4, that's 12. People following? So 8 minus minus 4 square. Then that will give you 6 square 36. 8 minus minus 4, 12. 12 square 144. Yeah? That will give you 180. Right? 180 is 18 times 10. People, okay, I'm doing a bit of search now. So when I simplify this, when I simplify that, what's that? It's 3 root 2. Yeah? 9 times 2. Root 9 is 3. So this part is 3 root 2. This part is 10. Follow? Those two together will give you 20. Root 20, I'm talking. So what could be 3 root 20. Haven't finished, but what's this? This is 2 root 5. Yeah?
Yeah.
So this part is 2 root 5. And this multiply this will give you 6. So final answer is 6 root 5. Do a quick check. That square 36. 36 times 5, 180. That means you've done the right thing. I know it's a bit of working involved. Now, we've achieved what we want. We want that distance. We want the base. We want the height. Now, we got everything we want. Basically, just put it down. So A is half base height. Half, what's the base? Here. What's the height? Here. And please check again. Root 5 times root 5 is 5. Right? Root 8 times root 8 just 8. So root 5 times root 5 is 5. 5 times 6, 30 times 3, 90 and a half, 45. Notice that we are dealing with area. So in the exam situation, you're gonna write down the units. Well, in this case, we don't have meter, centimeter, etc. So all you have to write down is units square.